Oil prices are building on yesterday's gains, and of course, America's fracking boom is beginning to collapse. Our Brian Sullivan has more on that this morning. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Carl. Good morning. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's funny. We're talking about the price of oil soaring, but the price of oil is still under $20 a barrel. I mean, these times are pretty insane. You know, and they are hitting the U.S. fracking industry, and really they're going to start to hit the job market as well. On a day with the unemployment number coming in the way it did, I don't think we could look at any other side of the story. So let's talk about the potential slide. Look at that. So according to Rystad Energy, that is the number of new major fracking wells. It's the biggest month-over-month drop in the history of the data set. Those are new wells, and you can see a steep drop. Almost nobody is going to drill a new well now. What about existing production? Okay, well, U.S. production falling just about 900,000 barrels per day from last month. We're still at 12.2, much higher, million barrels a day, much higher than we were a few years ago, but down nearly a million. You've got rig counts off nearly 500 from last year, and you've got refineries running at 67%. That's a double-edged sword, though, guys, because 67% means that they don't need oil, which means they're going to store it. But still, you're starting to see this once sort of great fracking boom, fueled in large part by hard work, sweat, and debt, start to come to a very creaking halt. Will it be fast enough to stop oil's slide? I don't know, but it is slowing.
Is that why, at the time when the USO and the rookies who traded the USO knocked it down, is that why Apache is up? Is that why Occidental's up? Is that why Halliburton's up? Is that why almost every oil stock I follow is up? And one of these is not true. Is it the oil futures and the USO, or is it the oil stocks?
Jim, oh, man. Listen, this is a harder question than who should the Eagles pick in the third round tonight, right? Maybe a linebacker. I don't know. Here's the problem.
I think first round they're going to go defense.
I have been trying to figure.
I do.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Okay.
I don't know the answer to that. I'm trying to find out because I can tell you this much, Jim. The way the USO has altered its prospectus the last couple of days.
Are we doing a
we're just going to buy a 1-month contract or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, now they're just every 3 times in 2 days, just going to decide we're going to change the basis of our investment fund. Could you imagine, the QQQ deciding, oh, you know what, we're actually just not going to own Microsoft. We're going to go and buy a bunch of shares of whatever. I'm trying to understand that very point.
You did a great
There's
job
so many
this
things
morning. I thought you were fabulous on the 5 this morning. I loved it that you talked about. I thought it was just great analysis. Congratulations. I'm not kidding. It was really good.
No, Jim, it means a lot because nobody knows more about it than you, and I really appreciate that. We're trying. Listen, I'm trying to figure that out because there's something funky going on with these traded settlement futures, TAS futures. Couldn't go negative on the ETF. The short answer is I don't know, but, man, I tell you, when somebody figures it out, it's going to be something because there's something weird going on.
Well, Brian, you're going to find it out before anybody else because you're working 24/7 on it. I just can't thank you enough for what you're trying to do.